This wasn't club. This was after I gave $1 million to the club as well. I don't know. You can chalk it up to whatever, but for me, it was just trying to rectify everything. Even if I didn't need to seek what you guys thought I should do with that, and that, you know, mean anything. But I really thought getting him out of debt would actually help. And I knew this casino fucking job was never gonna fucking happen. I knew he wasn't gonna have this big job where he made millions, so I was like, fuck it, whatever. I got my car, I got my house, I got my club, I got everything I need. So I was like, fuck it. I mean, I guess he has used some part of it. I think he said he's got like $500,000 saved up or some shit, but I don't know if really too much has changed outside of that. Here we are. Now in a spot where we really have to decide, is it worth it? He basically said in the garage to those that were there that one of his main things was that, yeah, he doesn't think he can operate without being leader of the club. That's pretty fucking obvious at this point. I thought bringing him back in high command, you know, whatever, there'd be some chance that he could like work his way back up to that, and I still think there would have been, but it just seems like every step he takes, it's just he's taking more steps falling backwards than he is walking forwards. So it's just at the point now where we've blooded out people for far less. And it's getting to the point now where it's like I'm starting to think I'm biased with a lot of my shit because of, number one, the shit I did, and I guess still wanting a way to make up for that, even though a lot of you individually have said that, you know, I have made up for that. It's still something that I guess I just wanted to do personally. And then number two is I'm also biased just because I started this club with him. He was the one that asked me to help build it. And it's getting to a point now where it's like I can't stick my neck out for him anymore. I've given him every feasible opportunity I can think of to, you know, to get him back in. Chat, are we good, by the way? Is the stream up? You actually see the stream, or is the stream down? Yes. Okay, stop spamming other people's links then, please. Thank you. You don't need to spam like 7 people's fucking links in a row if we're not even lagging. Thank you very much. As a club now, we need to decide what happens with Erwin Dundee and if we think he can continue to operate in this club. Because if not, then he needs to be let go. Anyone?
Yeah, don't all answer at once, fellers.
I was gonna say, obviously.
Make sure everyone's yelling.
Sorry. I was gonna say, first of all, Colin, are you
and we're lagging again. Oh my fucking god!
In terms of
Bro,
what?
Twitch, fix your dog shit fucking server.
I mean,
holy shit. I'm trying to roleplay
all
here,
right
boss.
as a whole, peachy.
I mean, yeah, but I meant more so, like, you know, having a club member consider killing you.
Now. It's just going up
kind
and
of
down.
thing.
What, and stopping just before the finish line? I shouted at him nonstop. And I told him this is as simple as it can be. And I just don't get it. I don't fucking get it. It's just so easy to trust your club. It's so easy to look everyone here in the eye and say, I trust you to do your best. But this man has been given so many fucking chances in my eyes. So many. So many. He's been on this fucking ice that I don't want anyone here to think that I did not want fucking Dundee to succeed, because I did. He's still a Bondi boy. He's still one of our jackets, but I'm fucking done. No. I am, after hearing all of this, no. I am done. Am I fine? Yes. Am I fucking angry? Yes.
I have no clue what's going
To
on.
be afforded all these opportunities and chances
He might be getting blooded out for real.
I don't know. We all have bent over in different ways and given him different chances. But then, what, 2 weeks ago, not even, to drag Colin's fucking unconscious body and nearly finish the job, to me is... I can't look past that and say that, oh, he turned around last second or stopped last second.
I agree with you, Antonio. And there's a lot of other shit that's happened. Obviously recently that a lot of people do not agree with for various reasons, other shit he's done, but that to me is like a line that's crossed. It wouldn't matter how mad I was at anybody in this fucking club. And like I've said this, you know, when everything went down with, well, I hate bringing up this example, but you know, with TJ and Junior, there wasn't even a time where I was gonna raise a gun at either of them. And to me, that's just like so simple to do that or not do that. And I don't know, it's just like, it's hard because it's like, this is somebody I think we all care about on different levels, and we all wanted to see him grow. Like, you know, I know Barry, you talked about us fighting, but like, I mean, for me, it was more so just shock, but I had still hoped that, you know, even when I said no for the jacket, I was hoping that there was a way that he could come back as a hang-around or a prospect or something and get it back, get that trust back, you know. And when I realized that the only way to kind of move forward with that was probably going to be letting him have that jacket, I was okay with it because I was like, you know what, then that's that chance, I guess. But to have it consistently where, I mean, can we say that he's changed and grown in some ways? Yeah, I can, and I'm not going to deny that. But the things that put the club actively in the most danger and the stuff that I saw about him before, and I said this to some people, I don't think I said it publicly. There was shit about Dundee that had nothing to do with Norman, and it was shit that worried me way more than the shit that happened because of Norman. It was the shit like the day that Olivia walked away is the day he, when I was still a prospect, offered me the chaplain role. It wasn't because he actually wanted me to be high command at that point, because after that, there was no, he never, I mean, how long did it fucking take me to even get a patch after that, you know? He did that to manipulate me into staying. He didn't want me to walk away with Olivia, and I wasn't gonna, but that's why he did it. That was a long time ago, but that was the day that I learned that as much as I could see Dee as a leader at that time, there was always going to be stuff about him that I could not take at face value, and that was one thing. And then, you know, recently, I mean, in the meeting, he did straight up to our face say that it was not Barry that bailed him out. Somebody asked if it was Barry, I don't know who it was, and he straight up said no. He wouldn't tell us who was taking the photos, and he's spent this whole time being like, oh, like, nobody in the club trusts me. How do I get this trust back? But then he refused to trust us. And it fucking sucks. Like, how many times, you know, like, even with this Eugene shit, like, this is, again, I mean, we all know that there was a lot of wars that started beforehand, before he was shot, like, before Dee was shot, that were because Dee did something fucking stupid. We all know that. That's not to like put singular blame on him, but it is something that happened a lot, and that was something that just a lot of the other stuff I wasn't gonna blame on Norman, but that was something that I did blame on. To be honest,
I think it was
that maybe him taking these risks and just
that was
doing
the
stuff
thing that
for
tipped
his
it
own
over, but there was
gain
like
or
six
chaos
other
was because of Norman, because that seemed like a very Norman thing. But I guess
it was just a matter of time before they came to the surface.
I put on Norman too.
But you know.
And I know.
I mean, to be fair, Dundee shot you,
about, like, how
so
people's, like, you know,
not really what you did.
Pasts haunt them and shit. Of course, that's true.
You were just kind of like,
I don't think there's anybody here who
shot.
doesn't live with something on their shoulders every single day. I don't think
there's
anybody here who doesn't live with multiple things on their shoulders.
I'm not even that mad.
That change how they act and how they think and how they operate.
Nah, I get you, Vader. I'm the same way with
But that's not an excuse to hurt each other. And I don't know. I just like
Gifted sub.
it's
to Veda, appreciate it.
fucking hard for me and to see all of this shit and just think fundamentally. You know, when we put this jacket back on him, it's because we thought we could get to a point where we could trust him again, and we thought that he could get to a point where he could be, you know, somebody that people look up to or rely on again.
He's just fucked, I think.
And that's for me gone, because as far as I knew, we were making progress with him, and he was moving past like these feelings of anger and these feelings of hatred that he had, and then to hear as recently as that he was gonna fucking. I mean, he didn't do it, thank fucking God.
I kind of want to
to
extend it a bit. I don't want them voting today. I might say, like, think about it over the night, you know?
Like, doing all this shit to Colin.
I still want to talk to them about it today, for sure.
And it's just like, at what point do you realize that, like, yeah, you know what, you do have things that come back to haunt you, but you think about that shit before you do something. I don't know. I'm tired of people in this club. You know, I'm not gonna say who else, but I'm tired of people in this club having to fucking, or feeling like they have to live watching over their back because of a member we let back in.
Ooh.
And as much as I hate to admit it, with D, it didn't matter how much time went on, something that I told myself and I was never gonna not do, I was always gonna watch him. Whether it was, you know, concern for his mental health or something, I was always gonna watch him. And I don't know, I guess it just sucks to, I guess, be proven true about why I felt that was necessary, instead of being proven the opposite.
I just think there's only so much you can push a person in a certain direction, but if they don't want to, you know, go that way, then that's just who they are. And he admitted in the garage that he doesn't think anymore that he can change, and it is just going to keep happening. But
yeah, him saying that he's done with trying to, I think, please us. It's just his way. He wants his power back, really.
Didn't he say he wanted to be leader to you, Aubrey?
Yeah.
fucking lag,
When I was
cunt.
with him before the
Bitch.
meeting, we were doing boosting, just me and him. And I asked him, I said, do you want to be PM again? And he said, yeah. But then I feel like at the meeting, he kind of said he wanted to run it with Barry and kind of backtracked a little bit. But I didn't say anything because, I thought he hired someone to take pictures to try to, like, blackmail me or something. So.
Oh my god.
BazzaGazza. BazzaGazza.
I asked him to his face, if, like, why, like, do you trust anyone in the club? And he said no, and I don't think I will ever trust anyone completely in the club. That's a broken man, and that is not someone that I can put trust of my life and my family members' lives into.
Fuck, it's done. It's done. Trust. If trust is gone, it's over. It's done. Yeah, I think that says it then. If you don't have trust in your boys and babes in this club, it's the reason why we have 100% rate of getting a new member in, is because even when there's one person that doesn't trust one other person, it breaks the whole thing. If you don't trust someone to have your back on a job, that's not only going to jeopardize you, it's going to jeopardize other people because you're thinking about that. And everybody knows, and that's why comms are always so crazy. In the heat of the moment, you need to be on your fucking game, because if you're not, it's like... comms and shit are already bad enough as it is, because it is hard to be able to communicate things in the heat of the moment. You got guns at you, you got cops chasing you, you're pitting cunts, whatever. If it's getting to the point where there's no trust left for this person, then I don't know if there's any place for him in the BBMC.
I wanna ask something. Everyone, right? This guy fuck up, bro. Constantly. Do stupid shit. Make stupid decisions. Thinks it's a smart thing to do when he's faced with, I guess, with this situation more particularly as well, the lesser of two evils per se, right? When he come back, when everyone talk to him, what were people expecting? What were people wanting him or needing to see from him? What did they want him to do? Like, was there set, like, if there's set things that
not shoot Eugene would be one.
Whether he knew or not.
Not shoot CG members would be kind of good, I
but
guess.
was there? Was he ever gonna get to wherever he was thinking where he was gonna go? Was he ever gonna to overcome, I guess this challenge, if you will, where he was?
Yeah, I mean, I had a pretty, I mean, at least me, I knew what I wanted to see.
What was it? Oh, if you don't want to share, sorry.
No, I want to share. I can share. My first thing was that and this is why I was, as the other members of High Command know that I was against him coming back as High Command, is because I wanted to see how he interacted with the club in a non-position of power and how he worked as a team member as opposed to a leader or somebody in charge. Because I think that in order to be a good leader who takes care or looks out for everybody, you have to know what it takes to be a part of that team, not on a leadership level.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to see that, and even as High Command, I wanted to see him making choices that were not for himself, but for the good of the club.
Barry's just like the prospects. I understand.
I wanted to see him hang out with more people of like other ranks, which he did do. I know he started hanging out with some more prospects more, and I thought that was good. That was actually something that I was proud of him for. I wanted him to be more open about how he was feeling and not let it get to a boiling point, which, you know, I checked in on him. I know that I'm not really like around as much, and you know, I know that I'm not always going to be everybody's go-to person, but it didn't necessarily just have to be with me. It just had to be with people in general. And I wanted him to
Bob seems more scared of CG. You're
how do I
moronic.
word this?
We literally went to war with CG over a Browning.
I guess it kind of comes back to the whole thing where there was multiple times where he didn't tell us the truth about stuff, or was like, I can't tell you that.
You're stupid as fuck. If you think this is about CG, you are
because it was for their good or something like that.
Idea.
And I wanted to see.
This is literally CG
not
is
that.
like.
I guess I wanted to see kind of like his attitude shift.
This is
from
literally 2
him
years of
blaming himself,
roleplay.
or not blaming himself, but
This
blaming
is
other people and like being like, oh, nobody trusts me. To understanding why he needs
this isn't
to
just
rebuild
like
that trust, and
it's
being
like, oh,
willing to
CG
trust
go
us.
warriors, just kill D. No.
And I felt like there was some progress on some of those things, and I mean, if you want the truth, I was hoping that there would have been a point where
I love war.
it would have
I think war's
gotten
fun.
there all the way. Because if I didn't think that there wasn't even an opportunity,
Love getting shot.
I would have been
Usually
a lot
I like doing the shooting more, but
more aggressive when it came to bringing him back in the first place, I guess.
Who is a first-time chatter as well? It's crazy. No need to talk to people who don't agree with you. You don't have a right to talk to people like that. Goodbye. Shut up, you fucking weirdo! Shut the fuck up, you loser! Fuck off. Here, let me permaban you. Don't let the door hit you on the way out, fucking weirdo. Yeah, fuck off.
A lot. Pretty much anytime I was around him, he would always come up to me, ask me if there's anything.
Sorry, lag. Sorry, lag. Sorry, we're back. Refresh.
So, I mean, I obviously did see him put in an effort.
Refresh. Are we back? Hello? Are we back? Sorry.
But at the same time, that all culminated.
As I was saying, shut up, you fucking moron.
So,
Fuck off.
You know.
Yeah, the photo thing was like, it was Aubrey and I that were the main targets of those photos.
You don't have a right to talk to me like that. Oh my god. You've never interacted with an Australian in your entire life, and it shows.
He didn't say yes to us because he
Shut
wasn't
up.
around
Just
either.
enjoy the fucking TV. Stop yelling at it like an old man.
Sorry.
I was very open when I had that conversation originally with him.
Bro,
that
this
I
fucking lag!
just wanted to get to know him and see, because Jesse spoke so highly of him, and Jesse's my jacket. Obviously, we talked a lot about D, but I hadn't ever seen that because I was just hanging around. So it was very open. I was like open arms, wanted to get to know him, and I was very
Oh
open
my
book. Like,
God.
come talk to me about anything. Like, why are you taking photos of me and not just coming and fucking asking me shit? Like, I'm so open. Anyone comes and asks me stuff, I will fucking tell you what
I could try and
my
change the
thought
server again.
process of it is. Like, why are you taking
Now I'm missing all the
photos
source
of
because I'm
Aubrey and I?
lagging.
Like, that, it's just weird.
Well, the fact
Wait,
that I
so
told
did he
him
do-
I just
What did
told
he
him
say that you guys are the targets?
They were stabilizing.
No,
So.
You're the
but-
only ones in the photos.
Here, let me say. I told him that my biggest fear of him being back in the club was never feeling like I had his approval because he never voted me in, and that, and for him, I wanted him to trust me and accept me into the club and whatever, because I respect him. He's one of the people that built the foundations of this club, and so the fact that he turns around
Sorry,
and
VOD
does
watchers.
something to immediately show that he
There's
doesn't
gonna be like
trust
50
me,
different VODs.
it just feels like it was targeted towards me and Ellie because he trusts us the least or knows us the least. So it kind of hurt, you know? It's like, why did I even tell
Junior
him my
trying to
biggest
defend
fear
D?
to feel like it
Oh,
was
yeah, I mean,
weaponized
obvious.
against me for him to just
Obviously he
do
would.
something like this, to just basically say like, hey, I don't trust you.
Does
Yeah,
Junior
and it's
know?
like
Was Junior
hearing one thing
around
and
when
then, like,
Wolfie got blooded
seeing
out?
actions that are completely different to what I'm told. It's just
I'm
like,
always tempted about bringing up old people that got
If he
blooded
doesn't
out and
trust
be like,
me
why were you
that
okay
much,
with that? It's because,
like, I back you guys no matter what. You're my family. Like, if you want to fucking hold someone up and shoot them, like, I'm there with you. I will fucking shoot them too. But even my, like, worst fucking enemy, I'm not gonna choose to side with a cop and shoot them in the head over it. Like, that thing, like, that's not sitting right with me at all. Like, why? All
Yeah, that was
people,
fucking
and he's
stupid, to be
fucking
honest.
going for
Dumbass.
saving a cop rather than, like, it,
I would
even
like to
take
prove that I'm
CG
not a
out of the
murderer.
BazzaGazza.
By being a murderer?
BazzaGazza.
Planet Reaper, extra 12 months,
Taking
water
CG
implants,
out
extra
of the
12
picture,
months,
even if it was,
full
like,
gather, extra 21 months, Moid,
fucking
Dent,
Marabunta
Switch,
or any
Penny
other
Cone,
gang.
Wraith,
Like,
Dex,
why are
Cabbage
you
Bowl,
fucking
Luna the
shooting
Tuna
another
Dude.
criminal over a cop?
Mrs. Thank you guys. Mr. Chris,
I
Soviet's
think
bathroom. Sorry,
for
guys.
me, the pictures I was willing to
Subs.
look past, but I didn't know about the stuff with Colin, so that pretty much sealed the fate for me.
Yeah, same here. Anyone else here would have done that to the fucking VP.
We wouldn't
You're,
even be having this conversation.
He'd be
Let
face
alone
down in
any
the
other
fucking dirt right
member.
now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You see, why did he change his mind?
Oh.
He said he was gonna do it, and then he said something about like not doing it. From you, because you know whatever he said, fucking whatever. But I don't know. From what you're saying, why did he change?
From my point of view, why do I think he changed his mind?
Yeah, bro.
I would fucking find out eventually.
Does that truly matter at this point?